Ladies and gentlemen, from the deep blue sea, this is Shark Boy!
This is my review of the TNA iMpact video game that finally came out after 3 long years of waiting. This is the PS2 version, and I rented it. I'm not buying it because after reading the interview they did for IGN magazine, basically everything they said in the interview said that the next version would probably be pretty good, but there was nothing in this version. So I figured if nothing's in this one, I'm not going to buy it for 50 bucks. So anyway, I rented it from Blockbuster. I've got it for 6 days. I managed to unlock everything within about 6 hours. Talk about the gameplay itself. Considering they wanted to focus everything on graphics, I'm not that impressed. I mean, it doesn't suck totally, but graphics could be better. Here we see a submission system that they use, which isn't a bad idea. You have a 3-button combination as the person applying the hold, and also a 3-button combination as the person in the hold, and whichever person hits the combination correctly first will either escape the hold or keep it on longer. The thing I'd like to see them change about that is if you're the person applying the hold on someone who's much further worn down in a match, later in a match for example, then make the 3-button combination much simpler to keep it on. And by the same token, if you're worn down, it should be a lot harder to key in. So that would give the advantage to the person who's in better health. In this particular game, I am playing the no-name wrestler, which you unlock during the story mode, and we'll talk about that too. And his name is, I believe, Dark Watto or something like that. One of the other things they said they wanted to focus on was how responsive the system is. I'm not at all impressed with that either. There are moments where you will see these guys can springboard off the ropes and do some pretty interesting little moves, but you'll see Shark Boy several times do the springboard motion.
He just knocked his teeth out!
Barely have been able to get any of the wrestlers to do it maybe twice in a match correctly. The timing has to be exact, and even then the buttons are not very responsive. In some ways it reminds me of Fire Pro Wrestling when it comes to the buttons. Here you see Shark Boy right there going for it, and he has no problem, but again, that's the computer. Now you'll see Dark Motto there, try it, and it doesn't work. So again, not impressed with that part either.
Oh, what a blow! He better wake up quick! Somebody call the doctor, because he just hit him with the neck breaker! Taking a brutal beat! Get him a pillow and a blanket!
In other videos coming up, I'm going to show you some of the storyline. Once you've done that once, the thrill's over, and it's only one storyline. With WWE games, you can take different decisions, which are then going to change the outcome of the story. Not with this one. With this one, every storyline is going to be exactly the same, and even if you lose a match, you just go back to that point in the story and do it over till you get it right. Once all the characters are unlocked and all the arenas are unlocked, the thrill's pretty much gone. The movesets are so generic, it's pitiful. There's probably about 3 movesets in the entire game amongst all the wrestlers. Finishers are pretty much intact, unless you're one of these probably 8 or 10 different wrestlers. They have no-name guys who all have the cradle shock as their finisher.
Absolutely nothing's getting right on his head! Ooh, ouch!
airplane flattened him. He's going for the top rope. He's seeing stars. He's laid out flat.
Somebody check his pulse. He's not moving.
Here comes the high-risk move.
He's going for the top turnbuckle.
He's laid out flat. Oh, he just rocked him.
So, all in all, if I had to rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say it's about a 5.9 with a replay value of maybe 6. You'll play the heck out of it for the first week or two, and after that, it's going to go up on a shelf, and you'll go back to Smackdown versus Raw. Or Fire Pro, both of which are much better games for the money. Fire Pro you can get brand new for $19.95, and that was the day it came out. You'll be able to get this for about $19.95 as well in about a month when you go to GameStop. So that's kind of my plan right now. I'll eventually end up getting a copy of this once it's marked down to $10 somewhere, because I've already spent $7 on the rental, and I definitely won't be spending more than $17 on this game altogether. It's just not worth it. A lot of people want to defend Midway by saying, well, it's their first game and we have to give them time. And no, we gave them 3 years, and this is what they do for a living. With 3 years' time, there's not a single championship belt except in the story mode, and even then, it's not on the wrestler. So there's no point in time where you can challenge for a title. They don't have tag team entrances. And as you'll see in a later video, the tag team wrestling is terrible because the game moves so slow. There are no combination moves. Again, for 3 years, it should be a little further advanced. There's no steel cage match in a wrestling game. That's kind of like saying I'm buying a bicycle, but I'm not going to have wheels on it. So, I'm not thrilled. If they would have come out with $19.95 price tag on this, then I'd say they were on the money. But to try and charge $50 or $60 for this thing, somebody should be looking into that. That's wrong. There's going to be a lot of bad consumers out there, I think. Anyone who really thinks this is a great game, I was watching the credits at the end of this video, and one of their producers says, I think this is the greatest game on the market right now, and I'm thinking to myself, you don't have a clue if you truly believe that. I understand trying to sell your product, but if you really believe that this is the best wrestling game on the industry, you're nuts. The only game this thing beats is Legends of Wrestling, and that's it. Every other wrestling game's ahead of this.